Yeah, so it's Marshall Shill.
All right. Well, it's a pleasure to meet you.
Absolutely.
So obviously you got the Raleigh fingers thing going on. First,
Absolutely.
I love the look. How long does that take you to get ready every day?
You know, it's actually a kind of a process. So you end up starting your day looking like a giant walrus. You see walrus, big old mustache, all that everywhere. If you try to eat before, you're eating your mustache. So for sure, so you got to shower, you got to get out, and then you got to start putting wax in it. You got to heat up your wax because it's got to be melted because it's so strong that if you use it, you can't even apply with it. So you have to heat up with a blow dryer or a lighter I like to use. And then you throw it into the mustache, fill it out, and then you start your curl. You get your little comb down, and then you're ready to roll.
So are there in-game cleanups you need to do?
Yeah, usually it's pretty strong, so it keeps it throughout the day. You just kind of play with it, just have some fun. But if you ever need to, always have a can on you. But like, hey, is that a dip can? Nah, it's just my wax can.
You keep that in the back pocket?
It's in the what is it? It's in the my little bag. So
love it.
Absolutely.
So tell me about your journey to get to the Firefighters. Obviously, everybody's heard about the Savannah Bananas,
Absolutely.
but for the non-baseball diehards, you hadn't necessarily heard about the Firefighters. So how did you hook on with them?
Yeah, so crazy enough, I've been training for this my entire life. I just never knew I was doing it. So I've always been into dancing, always been into film, doing a bunch of drone work. So I believe they found me kind of doing a bunch of drone work when I was playing in Australia in the ABL league, and as well as playing in Canada. So everywhere I went, always filmed where I was. So like, man, you have really good content. We'd love to bring you into this. So they invited me to a tryout. And my name is Marshall, not like the fire marshal, but just Marshall. So I originally tried out as a U.S. Marshal from Tombstone because I'm from Arizona. So I went with the big old mustache, Doc Holliday, all that kind of vibe.
Yeah.
So, and then they were like, hey, you know what? You actually, that might be a good firefighter mustache. So they called me about a couple months after the trial and they're like, hey, spot opened up. Would you be interested? And I was like, man, that would be an absolute dream because I played professionally for 4 or 5 years and kind of been everywhere, done everything, but never something to this level. So I was like, I'm really ready for that next journey.
Got it. So as a player for the Firefighters, how much of it is perfecting your craft as a baseball player versus perfecting your craft as sort of a character, if you will, within the franchise?
Yeah, so the whole character vibe, that's one thing. It's kind of easy with the mustache. You kind of rock that because that's something that's right on you. But there's so much stuff we're learning. We visit firefighters all over the country. We go to fire stations, try to learn as much as we can about that so we can try to bring any of that to the field as well. We have 2 active members. We had one, our coach is a retiree, and another active firefighter from Kansas City, not Kansas City, but Oklahoma City, Matt Wolf. So they try to get as much knowledge of that as we can so we can implement that into the game plan.
Got it. So last question, what's it like to play at Fenway Park today and tomorrow?
Man, it's a dream come true, honestly. It's something you never believed that was even possible, even though you dreamed of it every day. So we're extremely excited to be here, very blessed. The good Lord has blessed us with this opportunity, and we just want to make sure to glorify Him and hopefully play some good time. So pitchers, I'll be pitching in the 4th and 5th inning today.
Got it.
So the thing is, you got to still keep under control because there's going to be a lot of stuff going on and a lot of emotions. So I always want to say you're excited, not nervous.
All right, we'll look for you in the 4th and 5th inning.
Appreciate it, sir.
All right, good luck.
Absolutely.
Thanks for talking to us.